everyone, it's Kasia here. Welcome or welcome back. Planner piece. Is it really a thing? Did any one of you found your perfect planner that you don't want to change at all? I did. It took me a few years to create a perfect planner, but I did it. And it is my budget planner. A little backstory here. I've always counted my money. I've always had some budget spreads in my day-to-day planners. This is 2019. Here you have 2020. Another budget spreads. I've always knew how much money I will have, how much I have to prepare for my bills, and how much I need for my day-to-day needs. Then, in 2021, I created my first budget planner in Hobonichi A5 Day 3. It was close to perfection, but it still wasn't that. Then, in the end of 2021, I found the Budget Mom channel here on YouTube. Her zero-based budget, cash envelopes, and sinking funds system really spoke to me, so I bought a digital version of her budget planner. I've used it for 2 months, and even it was great. I discovered that I'm still missing few bits. So I've decided to create my own planner, which will have some spreads from the Budget Mom planner and some spread that I was already using. I've put them together in this A5 Stalogy notebook. It worked so good that I repeated it in 2023. So here is my actual budget. Again, the only thing that annoyed me was the number of blank pages left after the year is over. So I did some math. I've calculated how much pages I will need for each month of the year. I've moved my yearly spreads to that Hobonichi A5 notebook and started looking for a book with a perfect amount of pages in. I knew that it have to be an A5 size notebook because that's the size which works for me, and I also wanted the Tomorive paper or something close to it. So here it is, my planner piece, my perfect budget planner. I am so confident with it that I'm already setting this baby up for a whole year. And because that book has smaller grid than Stalogy notebook, I can make it pretty too. Sterling ink dates and this pet tape which I bought on AliExpress do their job. Right now it's still work in progress. I'm just about to finish my May spreads, but I think I can still show you how it looks like, and maybe it gave you some ideas if you are one on the hunt for a budget planner yourself. Okay, let's start. Like I said, I moved my yearly spreads into the separate book. And what you can find here are my financial goals and trackers for them, my yearly money challenges and the trackers for them, my memberships and bills which are paid once a year, a little bank fees reminder because they are paid every quarters and I always forgot which month is which bank. Then I left some space for the notes. Then I have my yearly spending spreads. One for bills, one for sinking funds, and one for overall spending. After that, I left a space for school expenses and for Christmas, because that's my two biggest spending of the year, and I am not able to put the correct number before it will happen. So that's why I have a separate spreads for it. And last but not least, my spending. I'm really trying to lower it down. So I thought putting all numbers together will be like a cold shower for my brain. So that's the yearly book. In my main budget planner for a year, I am starting each month with the opening page. And in this little table, I can record how much money I have at the beginning of the month and how much money I am left at the end. It gave me the answer to how I did this month. Then I have my monthly calendar. I will put here all my paydays, all my bills. I will color code them together, and that way I can easily see which bill will be paid with which money. Next spread is my overview. I have room for my income, my bills, my day-to-day spending, my sinking funds, savings and challenges. In the first column, I will put my budgeted quotes at the beginning of the month. In the weekly columns, I will put my actual numbers. Then, at the end of the month, I can easily add them together and I can compare my budgeted quotes with actual quotes. The actual data will go to my yearly book. Sinking fund spread. Sinking funds, savings and challenges. At the beginning of the month, in this first column, I will write the starting balance. Then every week, I will come here and put the plus minus quotes. Then at the end of the month, I will calculate my end balances and I will put the number in the last column. And we have my paychecks spreads. Because I am paid weekly, I'm also budgeting weekly. So on the paycheck spread, on the left side, I have my weekly income, weekly bills, weekly cash envelopes, weekly sinking funds, savings and challenges. On the right side, I have my cash breakdown page. I can put any category I need money for, the amount, and then break them down by notes and coins, what I need. This spread is repeated so many times as many weeks I have in the month. Like for January, it's 5. And And the end of the monthly spreads, I have my expense tracker for my bank account and for my cash. And that's how my months look like. The next one will be exactly the same. Starting table, calendar pages, overview, sinking funds, savings and challenges, my paycheck spreads, and my expense trackers. I know I could make the Excel workbook like that, and it will count and transfer numbers in no time, but I need paper, I need pen, and I need my color markers, and I know that you will understand that like no one will do. That's it for today. Hope you like that video. If so, please leave me thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!